Peace. Prince Ash here. Before we get into anything, my music's in the description. Click on it, stream it, listen, drop a like and a comment, and share it with a friend. Nice one. That's that over with. Yeah, I spoke yesterday about the locus of control and the serenity prayer, and I've fallen into the same thinking and shame, guilt, regret. Just this evening, something kind of came up in my life where it kind of pissed me off, to be honest. And I've come home and I've been caught up in a bit of guilt and shame, and I'm trying to scratch beneath the surface of that a little bit more and understand it. Guilt tends to not be a toxic emotion because it'll help you to take action. And once you take action or hide from it, that's basically a good one. But shame is a toxic emotion because it fucking affects your self-worth and makes you think that you're the problem, not your actions or what's happened to you or what's gone on, or you might be the victim in this case. So you blame yourself. It's all self-blame. And regret is ruminating about, which means overthinking about the shame. I should have done this. This is what I want to do, or what I would have done. And that caught me in my psychosis because I became obsessed with the past and the long night, and I became obsessed with regret, and I drowned in it. And I'm here today, thank God. Like, I survived that shit, like, through going to rehab like 6 times, like 4, 5 different treatment centers, probably 5, I think. A lot of therapy, a lot of counselors, a lot of help from friends. And I get to this point today where I still get full of resentment and thinking about the ways I've been hurt. And it can be hard to let go of that because there was some things that were really, truly unjust that happened to me in my life. And I suppose I blamed myself for a long time. It can get me caught in the ruminations of regret, you know. And then there's the guilt of it. It's like, what should I do about this? You know, I should go out and take revenge on this cunt. But since I'm working a spiritual program, and I'm working a program, and I have a new way of life and thinking and feeling and being, the best revenge I can do is just keep working on myself and become the person I want to be and be happy. And I know if I went out and took revenge, like, I'd be fucking worse off because I'd feel so shit about it. Like, and I removed myself from all toxicity in my life. which meant cutting off friends, pulling out of society, as it were, at the time. But I was still left with all the guilt, shame, and regret, and embarrassment, and humiliation, and fucking anger, and depression, and anxiety. And yeah, I look back now and I'm like, it's a fucking miracle I'm here, like, because I really suffered. And like, I can come here and fucking complain. I'm suffering with X, Y, and Z right now, and this is what's going on for me. But when I think back, like, to the dark days, which was not so long ago in recent memory, like, and it went on for a long time, but the way I feel today is totally different. I have a new lease of life. I might have a bad day, here and there. Maybe 3-4 days a week I might be struggling, but it's nothing compared to the struggle of active addiction. Like, it's nothing compared to that, like, and all that comes with it, and all that went on. And as I said, I removed myself from a toxic situation with numerous people, and out of those numerous people, there's only a handful of people that I've said I'll never speak to them again. I'll never have contact with them again. If I see them on the street, I'm just blanking them. I'm never going to talk to them again. That, for now, is my solution. And that's the point I've come to right now. Like, and that's not very drastic or very ingenious of me, like, but that's the point I've gotten to. I'm like, I'm just going to do me, work on myself, stay going until my anxiety is lifted. And in the meantime, there's certain people I won't be speaking to. Now, never again is a different question. Who knows, 20 years down the line, might talk to certain people again if I see them. But some people, if I see them, they're just getting blanked. And if I were to tell you the truth, I wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire, to be honest with you. And that's okay. That's the way I feel. That's my opinion, and that's the course of action I'm taking. That's my justice right now. And what I mean by when I say, what the fuck was my thought? I lost my train of thought. Fuck's sake, give me a second. When I say I'm going to stay going until my anxiety is lifted, right now the most prominent thing that bothers me in my life is my anxiety. I get anxiety around people. My eyebrows start twitching. My fucking face starts twitching. Fight or flight kicks in. My heart's beating. I can't breathe properly. And sometimes it's turned up. Sometimes it's just a bit of a lull in the background, like. And my, like, number one goal, aside from staying sober in the meantime, and for the rest of my life, with the help of God, one day at a time, I only put the thought into today, to be honest with you. Like, I don't think years down the line, but my long-term goal is stay going until I'm comfortable socially and I don't get that anxiety. And maybe that's unrealistic. Maybe I'll always struggle with it. But I want it to not be as intrusive as it is right now. And I'm very insecure and self-conscious and sensitive. I mean, I'm only a year sober, so this is where I'm at, like, and with my past and my history and what's gone on, like, there's a whole number of reasons why my life is like this. And I'm not saying my life is shit. My life is fucking fantastic. It is, man. I'm happy, even when I'm sad. Yeah. Uh, and that's it. Like, when you get sober, you get your feelings back. That's the good thing and the bad thing about recovery, like. And just a quick shout out to my friend who texted me yesterday after I made the video. He sent me a nice comment, you know who you are, big up. Sent me a lovely message just saying he appreciated the video, and that's cool, man. So yeah, that's that. And lost my train of thought again. So yeah, that's my plan. I want to stay going till I beat my anxiety, as it were. Like, that's the way I kind of fucking see it. Like, I see it as something I can conquer, and I want to conquer it. And that's aside from the episodes. The episodes are a different kettle of fish, but they're happening less frequently now. And I'm already seeing huge changes in my life since I got sober. And prior to that, huge changes, like, socially as well. Just a bit more confident, and got my sense of humor back and my laugh, and coming out of my shell anyway. And I suppose I always, like, I've been making music for since 20. I've been rapping it forever, okay, but been dropping music since actually it was about 2020, I'd say, or 2021. In and around that is when I started releasing music. I had a career prior to Prince Ash, and I deleted it. And I don't even have any of the music I made back then. But there was a producer I was working with at the time that probably has those files, so might reach out to him one day and just ask, do you still have those files? Because it'll be cool to look back and hear my very first work. So there was a little bit of work involved in getting to the point where I was ready to drop music as Prince Ash. Got help from some good producers on the way. But anyway, like, I've never been, like, it's happened, I could count on one time, or I could count on my hand the amount of times I've been, like, recognized as Prince Ash, where someone would be like, oh, Prince Ash, what's happening? And have a chat with me. And it's never really been by a stranger, like, and I've been, like, dreading meeting, like, a stranger that says, like, oh, Prince Ash, I know your music and everything. And I suppose it's kind of an anxiety in me, a social anxiety, where I'm like, fucking, I don't want to face that situation because I feel ashamed of myself. I'm a fraud, I'm an imposter, you know. But half the people I meet nowadays are like, oh, do you make music? Are you still making music? Like, yeah, I am. And they'd be like, heard your stuff, it's good, like. And I've been recognized in that sense, but it's always by friends. And it's not the same as a complete stranger coming up to you and fucking recognizing you. And it's just something I'll have to navigate at some point, because I'm sure it'll happen. This has been rambling on. Peace.